Wrong music, but hey, what are you going to do? This is actually Air Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. This is a tag team championship match. I don't know what the hell's with this glitch. We've had this before.
Yeah.
And not in any episodes that we broadcast. But there was a couple of them. We were doing the tag team match last episode. And it kept doing this, so we just did it in the normal tag team mode. Just in your normal play mode. Why it's doing this, but hey, whatever. This is the wrong theme music and the wrong entrance.
This is
I apologize to the creator of those guys. That was not intentional. I did not change. I give them a tag team entrance, but it wasn't that. Well, this is right. Except, I guess, they decided to come out separately. One half of the tag team champions, King James Mack, and he and his partner won the titles a couple episodes back in a heck of a good match against the New Age Outlaws. I mean, it was a killer match. If I remember correctly, a Flaming Tables match, which is why we haven't seen the Outlaws.
No, I did make them a tag team.
It's a Flaming Tables match. Well, whatever. Yeah, it's a Flaming Tables match. I don't know why I keep stating that. Yes, they won in the Flaming Tables match. Enough said. Shut up.
Exactly. And that's how it's always going to be here in ACW.
Excuse me. And here comes his tag team partner.
That's weird.
Yeah, this is a little weird. I'm not sure. This was Roderick Strong.
They should be coming as a tag team, and I have no idea why the hell they're not.
I think they decided not to for this evening. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The World Tag Team Championship. Tag titles on the line.
The ACW World Tag Team Championship.
This is true. The ACW World Tag Team Championship. And as Roderick Strong and King James Mack have... I think they've really come together. They really had to against the Outlaws, who are, you know, a very established veteran tag team. But Vegas there, these are young, some of the young guns we have here. And these two, Brian Moore not even getting into the match. That was kind of a crappy thing to do to your tag team partner. Double neck breaker, though. King James Mack going for... Oh, he's going to hit him with a vicious DDT here. Oh. And of course, the winner of this match will face Kronos and Erasmus at our Click Per View. And I'm looking forward to the Click Per View. It should be an awesome, I guess, night of wrestling.
Yes.
For lack of a better term. Better phrase, what have you. But I am really looking forward to it. There's going to be some killer matches. Of course, our world title match, world heavyweight title match, that is. Davey Richards versus Blade. That should be killer. Later tonight, we determine a #1 contender for the television championship, which will be defended at the Click Per View. The cruiserweight, triple threat match for the cruiserweight title, which now has been decided. It's going to be X-Pac, Austin Aries, and bizarrely enough, Billy Joe Armstrong, the lead singer of Green Day. And, ow. I just poked myself in the eye. And this is a crazy match. And if you're wondering why I turned the background audio off, it's because I don't like to hear the announcers in this game. Well, yes, as he said, Michael Cole is a flaming douchebag.
That's all I have to say.
Anyway.
Because you can't say shit about the other guy.
These two teams...
already there's some stairs in the ring.
Yeah, those I believe were brought in by King James Mack, although I didn't see it. Somebody brought them in. We know that much. They're in there. This is a no disqualification match, as I understand it. And
enough said with the tables. We don't have to keep repeating ourselves about that.
I don't believe tables are involved in this. Well, maybe they are. Maybe they are involved. I'm not really sure. There is a table set up outside the ring.
It is a flaming tables match. How many times do we have to say that?
Okay, then this is also a flaming tables match. Okay, that was really stupid. I apologize. I will never do that again. As long as I remember not to. And a big running lariat there by Andy Williams. Now there's some real commentary. I apologize for that lame-ass shit before. And they're all kind of walking around at the moment. It looks kind of like... Oh, it looks like we're going to have 3 tables in the ring here momentarily. Well, at least 2. Maybe not. They're going to go and... This is a table duel, and Roderick Strong lost.
And never mind the fans inside the ring, or the arena right there to the right.
Yeah, don't mind them. We have specialty seating. Only 4 specialty seats. Comes with a little table. You get drinks every now and again. They get to sit right at ringside. Kind of like as if they were actually ringside announcers, but that's our job.
Yes, it is.
And there are 2 tables currently in the ring. We may see a 3rd here before too long. And we do see a 3rd inside the ring. Andy Williams dropped the table. He should have set it up. The only way to win this is to set that table up, light it on fire, and put your opponent through it. Just putting him through the table by itself is not enough to win this match. They gave him a little extra time in this one, and Brian Moore with an errant kick attempt at nothing.
Bulldog
Bulldog
on the table.
Into the table. That'll hurt. That table is pretty solid, I'm sure. Oh, and Roderick Strong getting attacked by Brian Moore now. Brian Moore, who appears to have lost a little bit of weight recently. But that's good for him. I mean, it's not a lot. He looks good. He, of course, competed last episode to try to get into the Cruiserweight title match, which did not pan out. And for anybody who is wondering, we do have a number of tag teams in our tag team division now. The Outsiders, the New Age Outlaws, these 2 tag teams you see here, Erasmus and Kronos. Blade and Chains are a tag team. They have not teamed up as yet, but they will later tonight in a tag team Extreme Rules match, which should be very interesting.
We have a table set up. It's not on fire yet, but at least
table
it's
is set up. Nobody has lit it on fire. I hope somebody does before too long. And a nice head scissors takedown by Brian Moore over there, going to work on I'm sorry, that's King James. No, that is Roderick Strong. I got confused for a second. Roderick Strong's over there with Andy Williams. Andy Williams. Oh, he's gonna crotch him. Yes, he is. Oh, that is not a comfortable position. Oh, wait a minute. Brian Moore shot into the table, but a drop kick to counter out of it. Nice move. And King James Mack getting a bad ride, but a nice clothesline to counter out of there. Finally get out of that. Oh! Knees to the head. And what the hell is Brian Moore doing with the table? He's going to take it down and set it back up. Maybe he's going to light it on fire. Yes. Here we go. He had the match in his boot. He lit it on fire. And now it's time to see what's going to happen here. Who's going through that table first? We have the table on fire. Oh, he just whipped Strong into the ropes. What the hell was that about? Oh, Strong with a boot. And it could be Brian Moore going through that table. Oh, Roderick Strong got a finger in the eye. Can Brian Moore take advantage here? Bulldog! That could have been bad. He could have tossed himself through the table. That wouldn't have counted, though. It doesn't count if you put yourself through a table. You have to put your opponent through a table.
Yep.
And if your opponent puts himself through a table, you don't win. Which was kind of what I was getting at before. But anyway, nice drop kick by Brian Moore. Oh! And nice move by Andy Williams. He whipped King James Mack across. Roderick Strong turned around and caught King James Mack head on. And Moore, they're getting dangerously close to the table over there. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Nope, countered out. This could get dangerous before this ends. Somebody is going to get burned, quite literally get burned. What is Andy Williams running into the corner? And Andy Williams countering out again as King James Mack was trying to put him through that table. Drop kick. Whoa. And Andy Williams ducking out, back in again.
Oh, that was a hell of a super kick. Bloodied him up.
Indeed, and Brian Moore is an expert with the super kick. Oh, big springboard body splash. And Brian Moore getting attacked here by...
What the hell his partner's doing over there being a spaz.
King James Mack and Andy Williams not helping his partner at all. Oh, wait a minute. Is this going to be a high-low? Yeah, it is. Oh. Sorry, I got sidetracked. A sledgehammer brought in by King James Mack. And I guess he wanted to make a... Oh, and he just barely missed that table. More, but it gets countered. Whoa, and he goes up and over. But he's hanging on, and down goes Moore.
And his tag partner just got bloodied up himself.
Woo! And Roderick Strong just had his ass lit on fire. It looked like he ran into the table that's on fire there. Somebody needs to get dropped through that table. Oh, well, that isn't going to do it, Roderick. Putting Brian Moore in. Oh! And King James Mack taking everybody out. He just ran right through Roderick Strong, who is his partner, and Andy Williams. And, boy, this thing is getting interesting here. And Andy Williams is busted open. It was Brian Moore that hit the super kick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, making sure. And it looks like Andy Williams and Roderick Strong. And Roderick Strong gets put through a table, but it wasn't on fire, so it doesn't count. I think Andy Williams, for a second, thought that he and his partner were the new tag team champions, but this is not the case. Vegas Air, they're bound and determined. If nothing else, these two guys, they do know how to put on a pretty darn good show. But I mean, really, in the wrestling business, how many matches can you lose before you just kind of, gotta call it? Oh, and wait a minute, Andy Williams picked up the sledgehammer, threw it down, picked it up and threw it down again. He can't decide if he wants to use it or not. Oh, and Andy Williams thrown into that burning table. And they get closer and closer to it. Now, if nobody's put through a table, then Strong and King James Mack will retain their titles. I would almost hate to see that happen. Just because, I don't know. I suppose I should be unbiased, but that table, I don't know. I'd just like to see the match end the right way. Somebody get put through that flaming table. I'm not saying I want to see anybody get burned, but,
Yeah.
Anyway, big springboard move there by Andy Williams. Takes down Roderick Strong. And Brian Moore goes down, and now King James Mack going to work on Andy Williams. But it gets turned around, and Andy Williams turns it into a belly-to-belly onto those pieces of broken table. Brian Moore, Hurricane Rana, dangerously close to dropping him into the table. Can Brian Moore do it? Can he get him through the table? Maybe. Wait, what's he going to do here? Nope. Roderick Strong countering again. Moore countering, saying, none of that. Moore leapfrogs him again. Oh, and he's going to get countered into a belly-to-belly by Roderick Strong. King James Mack fighting off, getting tossed out of the ring over there by Moore's partner. And I wonder, if you put your partner through a table by mistake, what happens then? Oh, Andy Williams fighting out as he was about to get double-teamed there. That would have been an unfortunate fortunate thing to happen. These are current tag team champions, Strong and Mack. These two guys are... They're kind of cocky, actually. I mean, Roderick Strong, for anybody who's ever watched Roderick Strong, you know that he's kind of cocky. It's just sort of how he is. Oh, attempted clothesline, no good. Flip kick blocked by Roderick Strong over there. And is this going to be... No, yep. Counter. Brian Moore. No, counter again. And countered out of there by King James Mack. Tried for a kick, but missed. And... somebody needs to go through that table. When's it going to happen? Counter. Brian Moore. Countered again. And King James Mack, I guess it wasn't meant to be there. Boy, we are getting close to the 15-minute time limit.
Yes, we are.
3 minutes remaining here. And my oh my. This is making me a little bit nervous, man. Oh, wait a minute. Can this be... No, he gets countered. He had him up, but didn't get King James Mack through that table. I think King James Mack's fear of the flaming table is enough to keep him from getting put through it, at least for the time being. Now, wouldn't it be... If that flaming table was closer to the other side of the ring, we could see an off-the-top, into-the-table type of move. Oh... Dragon Dragon Rana by Andy Williams. Nice move. Taking down King James Mack. And Brian Moore on the other side over there. Oh, and he just missed the table there. He tossed Roderick Strong and just missed that table. Oh, nice move by King James Mack on the other side, taking down Andy Williams.
Yep.
With, I believe that's called a code blue. And they're fighting over the hammer. King James Mack with a hammer now. This could do some damage. Oh, he didn't get a chance to use it. And, oh, Roderick Strong over and out. King James Mack, though, no, he's not going to get the job done. If Brian Moore springboard to the outside, kind of a suicide dive, if he had been smart, he could have helped his partner to put King James Mack through the table. He's up to the top. What's he going to do? Brian Moore up on top. Oh, wait a minute. He gets caught. Whew. And a good thing that the table wasn't right there. That would have been the end of it. We were getting very close to the time limit, which favors the current champions. And you got to know it's got to be hot next to that fire. Can one of these guys... Can the Vegas Air take the belts away? Well, it's getting real close here.
Yes, it is, folks.
Oh, wait a minute. And Brian Moore going the wrong direction. Oh, and he let go of him. Why did he do that for? Brian Moore. And again, Roderick Strong fighting his way out. As obviously he doesn't want to get put through that table. But it might be that tonight's Roderick Strong fate... Oh, kind of ran into King James Mack. This would be an unfortunate way for this tag team title match to end. After so much great action that we've seen here.
Yep.
You'd have to think that if Vegas Air doesn't manage to get somebody through a table here, as we've got a little under 30 seconds remaining, that they would be in line for a tag team title shot again very soon. And perhaps different match circumstances. Oh, big kick. And off the ropes goes Brian Moore. And they are definitely taking the fight to Strong and King James Mack. And, oh, a nice counter there. Andy Williams, but time runs out. And Andy Williams can let go of Roderick Strong.
And that is
our second match of the episode. Strange ending. But there you have it. Our current tag team champions take the belts to the Click per-view. On we go to our third match. #1 contender for the television title. Join us for our third match here